Hey, Twin Cities Church. Hey, my name is Brian Doherty. Some of you guys might know me that are on the search committee. Just a little bit about me and my family. We are a family of six. I've been married to Erin for 26 years, and I'm totally blessed to have her as my wife. We are a musical family. We do ministry together often. We're kind of at the point in our family where we've got two in college, so they're starting to kind of move out, and we're seeing what God is doing in their life. So, to be honest, it's a hard time. If you've gone through that, some of you probably have. We have to really release them, especially our two daughters. One of my daughters lives in California in Grass Valley with grandma and grandpa, and then my other daughter Olivia, who some of you might even know, has been just pursuing leading worship, and she's studying to be a teacher, and she went to YWAM last year, and that was just transformational. So she's doing really well. I've got two boys that are phenomenal and they love Jesus and they're way into basketball. And my son plays a bunch of instruments and he's really talented. So that's our family, just a little snapshot. What we're passionate about is seeing our family have a relationship with Christ. That's all that really matters. And so far, I feel like that's happening, and we're excited about that. That's always been our goal, that they are our first priority, that they would know Jesus and they would have that vital relationship that we all need. Uh, and really, that's what we're passionate about in life, is that we want to have that depth in relationship with Jesus in our personal life, and that anything else that comes out of that flows out of that. Obviously, we are worship leaders. I've been a worship pastor for over 20 years, and I'm very passionate about that. But everything in that capacity has to flow out of my personal connection with Christ. I don't consider myself the most super spiritual person in the universe, but I spend time with Jesus, and I know that I have to be filled with His presence every day to do anything. So that's just aside from any of this worship pastor position or anything like that. And we're just passionate about that. We're passionate about worship. We feel that calling, and we continue to serve regardless of whether that's a vocational thing, or we're serving in a church, or we're just leading worship where someone needs a break. Whatever God wants us to do, we're there, and that's what we've been doing. And the other thing that I'm really passionate about is just overall worship ministry. I love doing that. I have the skill set to do that. You guys can look at my resume and see the experiences with that, and I'd love to talk to you more about that. But what I'm really passionate about as a leader is discipling people in a mentoring process, because for me, that's been the hugest blessing in my life. Some of that, to be honest, happened at Twin Cities and some other key places with just the processes that I went through. And so I'm really passionate about that in the ministry that I oversee, is that people really know that you care about them. Obviously, you care about their skills. You want them to be able to play their instrument or do the technical part that they're doing. But they have to know first and foremost that you care about them. And I'm really adamant about that. And I want people to know that, because it's called discipleship. And I feel like that has to be a priority, and it's got to be people over the position they do or what they're going to give to you. So I'm really passionate about that. Man, that question was on here, so I could go on and on about many different things that I'm passionate about. That's related to that. Obviously, I love leading worship. Um, I had the opportunity to work at Twin Cities Church for 5 or 6 years, and my experience there was great. I really care about the people on the team there, so that's why I'm in this process, because the people there, I care about them, and I care about the church, and I really believe I could do it. But really, what I'm passionate about right now is just taking a pause each day and seeing what God would speak to me every day. And I believe that if I do that, I'm going to be effective at whatever God puts my hands to. So that could be being a worship pastor, which I would love to do, and I feel called to do, but that just as much means being a dad and a husband, and fixing things around the house or whatever he has for me on that given day. Um, I'm interested in the worship arts pastor role at Twin Cities because it became available. Uh, because I loved that church. and I had such a great experience there. It's emotional for me because I have a vested interest because I care about people there. I care about the leaders that were there before that are transitioning, that are dear friends, and I care about the people who are new, even though I might not know them. I care about that church, and that church, the leadership and the people in that church, they invested a whole lot of affirmation into my life, and I grew. And growing is not always easy, but I grew as a leader while I was there, and I'd like to give back. So if I get an opportunity, I'd be super excited to do that because I've grown a ton since I've been there as well. So I think I can bring a lot to the mix. So I'm super excited about the potential. I'd love to continue to be able to talk to you guys about it. It says here to do a joke, a dad joke. And it's gonna be rough. So the joke is, did you hear about when the cheese factory was attacked by a terrorist? Debris was everywhere. Okay, there's a bad joke. Okay, so anyways, God bless you guys, and hopefully I'll talk to you soon. And we're praying about what God might do, and we're excited to see what might happen.